Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your November love message. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. Happy Samhain, happy Halloween if you celebrate, if you don't. Happy Day of the Dead. Whenever you find this, I decided to do your readings today. Of course, the energy is right for Scorpios. The sun has officially entered Scorpio for a little bit of time now. You know, you got to indulge in Venus in your sign, and now you have Mercury in Scorpio. This new moon in Scorpio, the reading is below. It's the first link, as well as all the extra supportive content I have. I have an eclipse playlist, you know, looking back at the last eclipses we've been in, and also back in March and April of 2024. I have a North and South Node series to get familiar with your natal North and South Node placements. It's crucial to get to know those parts of your chart. And also, I offer tarot and astrology readings. Check out my website. And again, all those links below. The general reading, if you're following me from the general reading, awesome. I highly encourage you to watch both. There always seems to be some crossover. And it also just helps you deepen the message, right? To understand what's going on astrologically. We dive a little bit more into astrology there. And yeah, check out that new moon in your sign. What a beautiful way to celebrate your solar return. Okay, so I did pull in the general reading. We have Pluto, Venus, Neptune, Gemini, and air signs. So these could be parts of your chart or theirs, right? And this could also be transits. If you don't know what transits are, pretty much it's the activation of what's going on in the sky and what's going on in your chart. Okay, so I do a 6 months transit reading, and I also do synastry transit readings. So again, if you're interested, these energies could be transiting. So Pluto, of course, is Scorpio. Venus is Taurus and Libra. We have Neptune, which is Pisces, Gemini, and air signs. So any air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, these again could be parts of your chart or theirs. So we did see some conclusions within reach in your general reading. There's a lot around like knowing how to pick your battles is what I want to say. And this is something that we're all learning on a collective level. That new moon in Scorpio reading goes deeper into kind of what was coming out in your general reading. So this is definitely the Scorpio tone. There could be changes in your relationship. We did see this in the general reading. We're going to feel more into this. We're going to do a you versus them reading and see if there's any crossover. I will mention it, but conclusions and adjustments are required. And conclusions are within reach. I'm thinking by this full moon in Taurus, mid-November. And again, Taurus is your opposite. It always highlights the 7th house, which is partnership. So there could be some change with Pluto showing up here as well. Mid-month, 3 days after that full moon in Taurus, we go into Pluto in Aquarius. And in my the full moon reading that I did for Aries, there could be some information there with that full moon card showing up for you. I have that reading below, okay, in the eclipse playlist. So let's dive in. Let's see how your person is showing up from the Animal Oracle. First, angels, guides, allies, ancestors, ascended masters, please allow me to tap into the Scorpio collective. What is the messages that they need to know in regards to love and relationship? Just know that the roles can be reversed. Okay, cross watchers, you're welcome here. If it doesn't resonate, check your other placements, check your Venus, I'm hearing. Pluto and Neptune, might as well, or wherever you have air placements as well, you could watch for those if you're not dealing with one. Okay, let's see. You know, Mercury and Scorpio, it's all about communication here. Communication is at the forefront, especially Pluto is exiting your 3rd house, okay, going into your 4th in Aquarius. 3rd house is Gemini. So maybe this is why this energy is showing up here, even if you're not dealing with an air sign, is that Pluto has been, in the last 20 years or so, in your 3rd house. You know? And you're now asking in your season, we're really getting clear about our values. Who, what, where, when, why, with people, you know, that are going to be going along on this ride with us. And authentic connections, right? Authenticity, Scorpio, you crave that. You need that. But of course it starts with self. right? Being honest with yourself, communicating your needs. And there's a way to communicate, right? When I say that, the message in your general reading was a lot around how you communicate, how you listen. Camel showed up there. Let's see. Effective communication, conflict resolution. You know, some people assume that they can just communicate and blurt out whatever the hell they want. And yeah, free will, you can. But if you really care for someone, you can be more attentive in the way that you communicate. This is what we're learning with Scorpio Mercury energy. All right, let's see. Scorpio's love interest. How is Scorpio feeling? How is Scorpio showing up, ancestors? Angels. You're both in reverse here. Something needs to take flight. So under the deck, between you two mutually, we have the golden egg and the dragonfly. So they have air, nightingale in reverse. They could definitely be an air sign because strong air showing up here in the other deck. They have crocodile in reverse for you. Very Scorpio. That's water energy. We also have rabbit on the bottom. Air, strong air, okay? Strong air, water here. The golden egg though, this is potential. Spirits. So there is potential, but it seems to be repressed. It's not taking flight. I'm seeing these two winged creatures in reverse. Something needs to take flight or something needs to change action in some way. You're showing up as a crocodile, which to me, the crocodile upright is a very protective energy. It's also slow. It's a bit mysterious. It's definitely very scorpionic. It's not rushing the process though with crocodile. The nightingale in your person's energy here, and again, roles can be reversed, is they're repressing something they need to say. Or the opposite, they could be very hostile with the way they're communicating. And like I've been saying, Mercury and Scorpio, you know, this is really a time for you to address communication issues, okay? We did see that Five of Swords, Five of Wands. This could be other people around your person or you that's causing some external conflict, okay? And just know Mercury is going to be going retrograde at the end of November. I will be doing a reading on YouTube for all the signs, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to like this video. It's free. It's a free way to support me. And also share, right? Share away with anyone that might need this message. And when you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, you know when I post, right? So something needs to be said here. But I'm feeling like it has to do with you being this crocodile in reverse. Let's see why this is in reverse for you. Hold on. This book takes me a sec. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it says feeling stuck or lashes out. This is exactly what we were saying in your general reading, being very mindful about how you communicate, impulsivity. You know, the shadow side of Scorpio. And of course, it's your solar return, the spotlight effect. And I've been saying this for you, is when you have this kind of spotlight effect, there's a lot of benefit, right? When we return to our birthday month and we have other supportive planets in our sign, it's a time for us to shine, right? To take up space and to be authentic, be ourselves. But if we are operating out of fear, if we're operating in a love situation, right? This is a love reading, but you can apply it to any situation in your life because it usually will bleed out. If you're in a hostile place, it could affect you at work. It could affect you with family, especially with the Five of Wands showing up. So this could be tied to other people and it's causing tension in your relationship, right? It's a ripple effect type of thing. You know, there's an underlying root issue, which Pluto going into your 4th house in Aquarius is going to bring that up. So prepare for that, okay? But there seems to be some resentment that's brewing in Scorpio. The shadow of your sign, I should say, and all of us have it, is a need for control, possessiveness. needing to know all the answers, and that's operating from an egoic place, and love cannot bloom there. It's really hard for love to exist in that type of environment. You know, Five of Swords, combativeness, competition, and it's okay for us to have conflict, but it's all about how we, what was the word? It's a word that I'm looking for here, but my brain, it's how we come out of it, right? It's the repair, that's the word. It's the repair of the conflict is everything. Because every relationship, let's be honest, it's natural, it's instinctual. We have these moments when we're triggered, trauma responses, you name it, right? We all have our own unique stories and shit that we bring into relationships, and no one is ever fully healed, you know? I think that we learn how to cope, and we learn healthy conflict resolution and how to repair in the midst of conflict. And this is no way, shape, or form, and I will clarify more about your person for you to tolerate abuse. Or if you feel that you need to be hostile to some way, of course, express yourself. But there comes a time and a place, and you know, Libra South Node has been teaching us this, is we don't have to justify ourselves. We don't have to always fight. We don't have to combat. We don't have to win at all costs. Sometimes it's best to just walk away, and knowing that it actually serves you and the other person. You know, especially if there is hostility, you know what did Thumper say in Bambi? If you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. And no, I can believe that to some extent, but I do think we do need to express ourselves. But how are we expressing ourselves? Our tone, our body language, are we listening? Are we being an active listener, right? These are all things around conflict resolution that seems to be an issue. And this person, you know, they could be very hostile or, again, repressing their voice. But this is about resting. Remember, I said collecting energy, cooling off. So there could have been an argument here, I'm seeing, and you're needing to cool off. You need to be like, okay, I want to freaking like lash out crocodile, but I'm going to have to cool off here. That's what you need to do before you say something you might regret, right? Five of Swords. Because again, that Five of Swords did show up in your general reading, and it could go either way, but you have a choice. I'm reading for you, right? How you can benefit yourself in this dynamic, whether you want to be with them or not. It's also not, Scorpio, you know, when you're in conflict, I'm not meaning to say that you just sit back and don't say anything, right? And you're just like a doormat. Or if someone's prodding at you for something and you just continue to ignore them. No. There's a way to communicate without avoiding one's needs. And that goes on both ends here, okay? And it does take a bit of like discussion. It says, now is the time for decisions, action, or discussion. The crocodile mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It's intentional withdraw. Again, so if there is hostility, if this person has been avoiding you even, or there has been something hostile, arguments, conflict, necessary, maybe it was necessary, why I said that, necessary conflict, you could easily just say, instead of ghosting, right? Maybe that's your go-to, or it's their go-to, is, hey, I just need a moment. I need to catch my wits. I need to, you know, ground myself. I need to, you know, figure out how I want to handle this. And it's not that I don't care. I just need a moment, right? That's a healthy way to handle this crocodile energy. And it's to be able to make decisions and take action in a healthy way, because there is opportunity here for something to grow. The golden egg is a very prosperous card. There's lots of potential here. It's very fertile, right? It's grounded. It's gold, you know, it's the magic golden egg, you know, the goose that laid the golden egg. But something needs to take flight here. Something needs to be said as well with the dragonfly next to it in reverse. So let's see your person here before we pull some more cards. So they're showing up as the nightingale. So this is saying focus on breath. Again, this is like, if there is a level of tension, which right now there naturally is, Scorpio energy is plutonic energy. There's a little bit of crisis when it comes to love. People could be even like, this person, if they're an air sign, they could be very sharp with their words. Maybe they're a bit scattered. or maybe you're taking something that they said too harshly. Neptune is retrograde still. So there is a bit of fantasy, illusion. I'm getting also reminded here that one or the other or both, you guys could have some strong transits to Neptune or square off some tension with Venus and Pluto. Because this match here, Pluto and Venus and Neptune can be very diluted, you know, like lust, temptation, illusion, fear. Sorry about that, my phone. Coming in, right? And then people react out of fear, you know, prodding and poking, micromanaging, all that stuff. So, you know, the Nightingale is about needing to speak up, especially with the dragonfly being fearless, you know, and this is about, you know, music is what's going to bring it into balance. So maybe this is like sharing music with one another, trying to be more lighthearted. Maybe they want to send you a song that reminds them of you, or creating. When I think of music, it's about creating, right? It's about creating something together. And that's what this golden egg is also. It's like, do you guys have a hobby or some sort of project or something that you want to put some time and effort into? Or maybe there's been some distractions, maybe there's been some conflict or outside external forces at play here that are not allowing something to take flight. And it feels like this person feels repressed. They feel a lump in their throat. They feel like, again, maybe they said something they regret, that kind of thing. Let's dive a bit deeper here. Okay. For this Nightingale, for Scorpio's love interest, they could also feel like they're walking on eggshells because the egg here, but the golden egg reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles. So it does have to, it's something that's grounded, or there's potential for it to be grounded, but it's all about communication and also not feeling rejected by you, potentially crocodile over here. This is very reactionary. I know when it's in reverse, it's not taking precautionary measures because maybe A, you've been hurt, or B, it could be something from the past, some sort of trauma response of yours. Learning how to, a bluff. Maybe it's a protective measure that you've had for a while. You know, Scorpios, I know that this is going to be a shadow side to Scorpio, is when you don't trust someone. So if this person has shown you that you can't trust them, maybe they have, maybe they haven't. I don't know your whole scenario. This is a general reading. You can get a private reading with me if you want to go into more detail. But if you do betray a Scorpio, I have to say, it takes a lot to regain a Scorpio's trust. Okay, and once they feel that way, it might not be true, right, Scorpio? But, you know, this is where communication comes in. I would say the telltale sign is passive aggressiveness. The cross watcher, if your Scorpio is becoming really passive aggressive, then most likely there's something that they need to tell you and they're not saying it. It's a kind of a power trip, right? You know, they keep it close to their chest because A, they don't want to get hurt even more, or it could be some sort of power dynamic between you two. And again, Scorpio, don't take it too personally. This is you versus them reading. It could go either way. How is this Nightingale feeling? Scorpio's love interest. Please show me the truth. For Scorpio's love interest, I feel like there's no peace in this commitment. There once was, and that is definitely what's going on here. There's a level of hostility. They feel like there's a lump in their throat. I want to know more about this communication, though, from the tarot deck. Let's pull from the tarot, okay? Scorpio's love interest, angels, guides, allies, ancestors, ascended masters. All right. What's going on with this Nightingale in reverse? Oof. They want to return. They want to bring balance. They do. Okay, Pisces, Sag showing up here. There could be return in Sagittarius season. Also, we have Venus in Sagittarius. Venus did show up here in the energies. So this could be very current. Also, Pisces, Neptune did show up as well. So let's see. Why is this Nightingale in reverse? What was said here? What was said between these two? Scorpio's love interest. What is going on with this communication? What happened here? What's going on with the communication between Scorpio and their love interest? Whoa, too many. Ego, could have been a fire sign. Ego, King of Wands in reverse is very manipulative, cocky, arrogant. Someone was cocky or arrogant. You know, impulsive words, you know, fiery demeanor, carelessness, foolishness, messiness. Someone could have been selfish around commitments, right? Values are not the same, you know. This is my commitment card, but this is also about values. Yeah, this could have been like manipulative, yeah, especially with the commitment in reverse here. This person feels that either A, you stepped out on them, 8 of Cups, and they want to return to you because they're returning. Why are they returning to something? What are they returning to with the 8 of Cups? Scorpio's love interest. Yeah, there's the 9 of Cups again. Okay, strong Pisces for this person. Okay. Something has been brought to their awareness around this commitment. Okay, you tell me what side it is. Either they feel like you stepped out on them, or there was some sort of break in this commitment because there was no peace. There could have been a quarrel. They want to return, though, it seems, to create balance. And they know that this is going to take patience and time. This person seems to want to let their guard down, let their defenses down. Leo, Pisces here, and also Leo here, because they know that they want to shed light to something where there was miscommunication, clearly. Ace of Swords in reverse. They haven't spoken up. They haven't said everything that they wanted to say to you, and they do want to balance something out. And again, this could be happening during Sag season, but it doesn't have to be. This is just the energy that's showing up here. And I do see balance coming in after some sort of quarrel, because these 2 cards here represent awareness, enlightenment, balance, healing, moderation, you know? So all that was concealed, Scorpio, if you felt like this person wasn't being honest or wasn't telling you the whole truth, it seems like that's going to be coming out. Okay? And whether you like what they have to say or not, it seems like there is going to be something said. Okay? Let's dive a bit deeper. How is this person feeling towards Scorpio, this Nightingale? How is this person feeling towards Scorpio? Please show me the truth. Angels, guides, allies, ancestors, illusion. Seeking truth. They're seeking truth from you, it seems. Maybe they felt like they haven't heard from you. They feel like that Ace of Swords, you know, it could go either way. It's like they haven't spoken their truth to you, or you haven't spoken your truth to them. They feel like they're missing important parts to the situation. They don't know what's what, because I think that you have been hostile, and like they feel like they're walking on eggshells. They feel like if they speak out or speak up, then they might get their head bit off. If they return, right, 8 of Cups, they feel like there's going to be some level of hostility. Learning secrets. Okay. This person is telling me that they're learning secrets, staying open-minded and receptive as you uncover hidden truths and embrace the lesson they offer. That's hidden truths is Ace of Swords in reverse. Let's see what else. How is this person feeling towards Scorpio? How is this person feeling? Hurtful events, yeah. There was definitely something that occurred between you two. Potentially this person learned something that was hidden with veil of illusion. Again, it could go either way. But I'm reading on this person over here, this Nightingale, and this is what they're saying. There's some sort of secret. There's a lesson here, right, around these hurtful events, this illusion, this, maybe they didn't tell you something with the Nightingale, Ace of Swords. Hurtful events is as you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past so it won't anchor you down. Definitely was some secrets here, okay? Something was not said, and you will know what side of the coin you are on here. Okay, Scorpio, let's see how you're feeling. How is this crocodile? How is Scorpio feeling? Tell me more about this crocodile lashing out over here. What's going on, Scorpio? Why are you feeling like this crocodile in reverse? A bit impulsive, you know, combative, lashing out. Commitment on the cut. You could be fearing that this is the end of a commitment, or there's obscurity here. You feel like they're hiding something. So both of you are feeling this way. Or the nightingale, right? Your person, your love interest is wanting to come clean about that. Or again, you both could be feeling this way, but there's a lot of mystery. No wonder why this Neptune is coming up here. I feel like it's going to be balanced out. At least your person wants to. We have the Sun and the Temperance, okay? You have mixed signals. So these mixed signals you're saying, Scorpio, you feel like this person has been obscure. They're not telling you everything. You feel like there's like a lot of delusion, mixed signals, messed up, you know, blocked emotions. Or you're feeling this way towards this person because you feel like they're hiding something from you. Okay, tell me more. You don't know what they want. Time. You're waiting. So you could be waiting for this person to come clean and tell you the truth. You know, and that Ace of Swords is there in reverse because I feel like they know that they haven't told you everything and they want to tell you. They want to come clean. They do. They know that there's been hurtful events. They know that there's been secrets between you two. And it could go on either end. You both could be concealing something to some extent, right? And it looks like you're waiting for the right moment, or you're waiting for this person to come clean, to speak their mind, to speak their truth, to make it very well and clear what their intentions are. What else for Scorpio? How are you feeling, Scorpio? Please show me. Yeah, confession and exhausted. Maybe you're sick of waiting. Maybe you feel like this person is giving you all the excuses in the world and you're exhausted around conflict. So there's a lot of tension going on in this relationship. And it's making you feel like your heart's getting closed off to this because of all the conflict that's happening. And you're like, should I be waiting around for them to confess? Should I be the one to message them? It could be, again, this back and forth of like, who's going to reach out first? You know, because there's conflict, clashing, indifferences, incompatibility. Scorpio, how are you feeling? Tell me the truth. How are you feeling towards your love interest? Cutting edge, one last move. Answers unfold. So, okay. Keep your mind open, Scorpio, it's saying, and be willing to learn from this experience. So that's also on their end. Hurtful events was saying, you know, this person hurt you or I hurt you, Scorpio, but I'm trying to learn from my mistakes. The Eight of Cups in reverse with the Temperance is saying, I want to balance things out. I want to make it fair. Can you be patient with me, Scorpio? Can you give me a chance to speak? Because I feel like I'm scared maybe to speak up. One last move. You have come far on your journey. Keep going and you will soon see what you have accomplished. So there's something about one last move. It says slice through obstacles and carve a path towards your dreams. So you are wanting to move forward, potentially with this person. One last move, but you want to cut through the BS. You don't want any more obstacles. You don't want more conflict because you're feeling exhausted and depleted by it. Rightfully so. And this is probably why you lashed out in the first place, is because you're exhausted. You feel like you're going in circles with this person, right? And there's a dream here. It looks like there is something in the middle here, this potential, this golden egg. And it says, keep your mind open. So I think that you are willing to listen. But I want to see more about this golden egg here. What is this golden egg about, this opportunity? To apologize. Page of Cups. They could very well be a water sign to come out of this fear, this separation. Nine of Swords in reverse. Gemini, strong Gemini here with the Lovers as well. A disconnection of sorts, a conflict, right? But wanting to come out of that Nine of Swords, this restlessness, you know, the potential is that someone needs to take action here. There's a lack of confidence, though, it seems, and there does seem to be some sort of illusion around Okay, where do we stand? Where is this commitment going? Hierophant, Taurus, Pisces. Are we on the same page? Do we have the same spiritual beliefs? Is this a relationship going to evolve? Are we compatible? Is there spiritual lessons here? Yes, it looks like there is some lessons that are happening between you two. There has been some foolish, reckless behavior as well. And I think that's what's coming to mind here is, you know, this golden egg, this opportunity is about apologies. So we're going to feel more into, right, if this person does want to communicate, what would they like to say? This Page of Cups, this apology. You know, should you be reaching out to them? I will look into that as well in the extended. The extended will be on Patreon, by the way, and you have access to all 12 extended love readings and the Eclipse supportive messages, Jupiter and Gemini, Saturn and Pisces reading, and the extended reading for the full moon in Aries that we just had, okay? And all those readings are truly timeless. And it's really good to feel into that last full moon, right? Because every one of these moons, especially new and full moons, it's a complete cycle. So you might want to reflect on those readings on Patreon and check out the Patreon extended if this reading helped you and you want to go further with me. The links are below for Patreon. Bye for now, Scorpio.